What's going on YouTube? So today there's still a lot of people on the fence about this phone. So I want to kind of go over some of the different ways that you can use this phone and why it may be for you. So I have had all three versions of the Galaxy Z Fold. This is the third one. And my opinion over the last few years has really changed about why I want this phone. At first I wanted it just because of the immersive screen and it folds and all the coolness. But after that wears out, I really started using this as a productivity tool. I'm using it at work all the time. I'm using it at home. I'm using it to manage my websites and my YouTube, and I can do art on it. There's just so many different things. You can help it. You can use it to help manage your health. You can use it to improve your relationships with your family. I'll talk about that here in a few minutes, but there's just so many positives about having this phone. Besides the fact that, it's not boring, you can make it your own, use it how you want to use it. So, one thing you can really do, I think is fun, is take your S Pen and you can color. Yes, and I'm not talking about the you touch it and it all fills in. That's pretty fun to do too, but I'm actually talking about coloring. So, what you can do is you can get your S Pen out, you can get it set up. If y'all want information on how to do this, just leave a comment below and I'll tell y'all on at least how I'm doing it right now. But you can actually make this so you actually color like you were coloring in a coloring book. So this really relieves a lot of stress. It's kind of fun, takes your mind off of things if you just want to mess around like this. But what you can do is, if you're a parent, and dads, if you want that trump card to win, you bust this out with your little one, your child, let them start coloring on it, and you could talk to them about their day, their school, types of foods they like, just, get them to open up while they're coloring. It's no different than using a coloring book, but it'll be on dad's or mommy's Z Fold 3 and they get to do it. So I think it's a really good way to improve a relationship. It's a good feature that not many phones can do, let alone have a big beautiful screen like this and you can just break it out. And I know the kids will be like, oh, can I color on your phone? And that's a good opportunity to build that relationship. Talk about stuff. If you want the extra parent points, you guys know what I'm talking about. Daddy lets me play on his phone. Well, do it, but just do it supervised. So I really think this is a good feature. Look at this. The harder you press, the darker it goes. Color in between the lines, it relieves stress. And you're doing this on a cell phone, guys. Look at this. So good. Now, with this here, you can do like the pencil, coloring crayons. Another way you could do it is with like your pastels, your different chalks and stuff. So this is a kind of a chalky look. I'm not an artist or anything like that, but it looks nice. It is a really cool feature to have. I think anyone that likes to doodle or color or draw, this is how you do it right here. This is going to make you feel better, take your mind off whatever's bothering you. I'm just kind of quickly doing this, but if you took your time, you got all these beautiful pictures you can color and do, and you can even draw them out yourself. I just think it's a really wonderful tool, using this S Pen to get coloring, can help improve your family. I think it's super important. This phone has so many great features. I use it day to day, for my job. I use it day to day when I get home. I use it, I manage my sleep. I check on my sleep with this. This is so nice. So I know when I'm sleeping good. I know when I'm not. I know, how long I slept for. I know if I need to change. Maybe I need to take that melatonin. My stress, it manages your stress, your O2 levels. So just having this and I have the Galaxy Watch 4, so I have it monitoring my heart rate all the time. So I try to, I just try to be mindful. It's just another tool that's on here. So it's definitely good to have. There's just so much to do on this. Right here's the gray screen. I got a video on this if you want to learn more about that. There's just so many reasons and so many different ways to use this phone. whether you're using it on social media like this, just browsing, you might be doing the whole TikTok thing. Now you can be consuming video on here. I'm going to show you a couple nice little videos. Look at this video. I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see it. But just look how beautiful that is. You're getting this on the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And this is so immersive. You pop your headphones in and you just can watch it. Look at that. Graphics look so good. This is like 4K resolution right here. And it's so hard to find that on these other phones. Yes, they do it, but do they fold up and go in your pocket? No. Here's a little TikTok thing here. So, this Fold has so many advantages. Yes, it still has a crease in it, but it's barely noticeable. It may be the best Android device ever so far, compared to, the different phones. I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and honestly, once you get it set up, it's just like any other iPhone I've ever had. Yeah, it's got some upgrades, but there's nothing fun, there's nothing exciting about it. This phone has a lot of power, so I'm gonna kind of I played this game straight through to I think 127 level, and if y'all have, or if you ever played this game, it is a beast, as far as your processing goes. So I'm gonna kind of skip through this while I talk to y'all. There's a lot to do with this phone. This is definitely my daily driver for right now. I do have several other phones I'm going to do some reviews on, but right now, this is the phone I like to have. I like to open it up. I do my work on it. Also, I like to browse my social media. Also like to play a game once in a while. But also, when I take my pictures and stuff, I view my pictures, they're in like a giant screen. It looks so much better than when I use my iPhone. I'm trying to zoom in and look at it. I'm like, well, and I see my other phone sitting there. I'm like, I just want to look at it on this phone. So that's just the way it is. This phone will improve your health if you allow it to. Track your sleeping with the Galaxy Watch 4, track your steps, track your stress. You can even monitor your water intake and things like that. Take it for what it is, but it is a tool to help you. So when you're using that day to day, you kind of start to realize, hey, I might have some bad habits, or hey, I need to change this and change that. So, it could be super helpful for that. Now, along with the fact that, people use their phones, mostly for play and for talking and communicating on social media. But now, with this type of phone, you can really use it to get some work done. So I manage my sites on here. I do a lot of graphics on here. And once I go to work, I'm all about the work on this. So it is just so nice just to be able to get my phone out, check something, look at the details on there. Now I'm on like 119 right here, and this thing is just rocking it hard. I mean, there is no slowdown. There's tens and 20, 30,000 things going on at one time, and this thing is just tearing it up. Look at this. It's unbelievable. So this phone has the power to boot. It may not be the absolute fastest, it may not have the most memory, it may not have the best cameras, but what it does do, it does really well. And Samsung has optimized and optimized and optimized this phone. So when you get this phone, it's tough, it's durable. Right here is where I'm gonna die. Yep, I knew it. So, I just wanted to show you guys that, this, and what you want to do is you want to make this your device. I've made this my device. I got my Reviews Unlimited stuff on here. And then, of course, now I'm going to show you guys the ThinFit P with the Neo Hybrid case. So what I've done is I've made this mine. I've made this. I like it. I use it every day. When I'm in the kitchen cooking, I bust out this stand right here on here. And I might be watching one of my videos, or might be watching something else, and it's just so nice to have. So you just pop open this bottom, turn it, boom, look at this. It's the perfect stand. And you got the S Pen on there, and you guys, you know, I've talked about it. You got that soft rubber feel, so it's not gonna be hard and plastic. You know, and if it falls on that rubber, yes, it does give it some spring and cushion. So, you know, there's so many reasons why to have this phone. You can improve your family, you can improve your health, you can improve your work, and then you can still have a lot of fun with it. You know, there's not many devices that you can put in all those categories and say that. So is it worth the money? Yes, especially if you can catch a trade-in deal, do a trade-in on it. You know, it's a lot of fun to have. I do recommend this phone. I really do hope, you know, everyone, you know, enjoys these videos. Post your comments below, your questions about the phone. You know, I'll be glad to answer them. Now, if there's another phone that you like over this, you know, put it in the comments below. We'll talk about it. You know, I'd like to see other people's opinions on stuff, see if it's good. You know, I think it's an excellent phone, excellent speakers, excellent quality, excellent Wi-Fi, and I really do appreciate you guys. If you guys have a minute, please mash them buttons for me. It will help my channel grow. Until next time, later.